Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we are going to do a readings for an element: fire, earth, air, water. We'll see. I have this. This morning I decided. Actually, I decided yesterday. I was wanting to get my little charms out, and I got a charm for each sign, and I was just like, I'm gonna do it that way. I'm usually I'll just like pick a sign, but this time I was just like, I'm gonna use my charms and get one to see who we're reading for. Okay. I have two here. Okay, so they're gonna be back to back then. Okay, so air came out, which is I got dragonfly for the air, and then earth came out, which I have the leaf for the earth. So I'm gonna do air, and then I'll do earth, and then I'll tap into fire, water next. But today, at least, I will try to pump out air. So first, we're gonna start out with air. And we have this dragonfly. So maybe you're working, maybe your air signs are working with your ancestors with that dragonfly energy. But they're so, or actually angels. They say that some people say that the angels' wings are like dragonfly wings. They're like that. They're like really powerful, and they or maybe also dragonflies love to be around water as well. So maybe needing to get out around water. Okay. So that's your overall energy. And then I was going to do one more thing for you guys. And I'm trying to, my screen's over here. So I'm so used to looking over at my screen, but I'm going to try to look at this camera and do a better job with that. And I'm also going to pull out a chakra that maybe needs to be worked on. You guys got the throat chakra, so you guys need to. So working on, so we have the air, you guys, so air signs. I didn't even say my air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So those are the air signs, and I feel like, oh my gosh. So you guys also, I'm first going to go, and I wrote stuff down this morning. I was writing. Last night and this morning, I kind of was just like flowing into the energy because I knew it was like the first of the month and stuff. And so I've had this, we're going to go over your career and work, kind of like that area. And then we're going to go love. It could be love for yourself, relationships, friendships, just love in your life, things you love. Then spiritual, if you need to look at your connections, look at clearing up, the throat chakra. Also, your next phase, maybe some healing. We'll look at that, whatever comes out in that. So I have those. So first, we're going to get the overall energy. So we have that throat chakra, and we have the beautiful dragonfly, which we have blue. So maybe it could be, I was thinking of water. Expressing your emotions, expressing your feelings. And I think it might be that because I got two songs this morning. One earlier when I was in the bathroom and I was putting on my cute little cat ears. Look, my cat ears. Look. Um, the song by Max Mills, Lovers Only, came on, and I love that song. But it started playing, and I'm actually gonna play it after this too. But I didn't look at it. That was in my head, and I was just like, okay, well, whoever sign I'm about to go read for, because I was getting, I was putting lip gloss on and my mascara, yeah, for the reading, and that song came in my head, and I was just like, okay, it's whoever this is for whoever's reading comes up first, universe, okay, and so air signs, it was you. And then as I was meditating, I do like a little pattern meditation and clearing and calling protection and calling guidance and all of that stuff right before this. I heard, I've been drinking. It's Beyonce and Jay-Z together, and it's Drunken Love. I don't know which one. I think there's one in part one and part two, but yes, but I just heard that I've been drinking. I have not been drinking, so I know that was not for me. I'm like, I haven't been drinking. I know that wasn't me. It's been a while. So I heard that, and I heard him, the part where he says, if I do so, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself. Oh, you guys got two cards. Energy. Wow, wow, okay. Okay, you guys got White Buffalo Calf Woman. The the priestess, well, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Oh, wow. So you guys remember when I was just saying love? I think your love is really, I think, is going to be pouring out in this thing. Yeah, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So seeing that true abundance in your life is love. You know, there's multiple types of abundance. Like you could be abundant in love. You can be abundant in material wealth. You can be abundant in joy. You can be abundant in friendships. There's so many things you can be abundant in. And then you also got Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Ooh, like you're like, I'm not living by what society's norm, you know, going against the grain, like what you want. And that could be, you know, I'd rather live a mediocre life in plain Jane or whatever and have love than, you know, have a bunch of stuff, you know? So, yeah, that was the energy coming up for that. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to look at the book for the White Buffalo lady. White Buffalo Calf Woman, I should say. I don't know it. These are not in alphabetical order, so I have to definitely do the book. I do love looking at that, and I am going to pull out the tarot next in just a minute. I just want to get an overall energy, and like I said, this is definitely a love energy coming through for sure for you, especially with those songs, and especially with that first card and second card, and your desire could be you want love in your life, you know? You desire love. So it's whatever you're desiring right now. That it's saying go after what you live for, that what you want. Um, is a reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we desire. Again, about our desires. When you join our heart's longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through this world. This sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our everyday step. The white buffalo calf woman is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind an action because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it or trying to secure it through manipulation. Just saying. So making your those dogs start barking too, and I said that manipulation. Um, like being truthful for what you want, what you desire. Like not trying to, you're like, oh, I need to work it out this way, or I'm going to do this and this and see if I can get it to work in my favor and do like this. No, say I desire putting out. I desire this. This is my intention because this is what I desire, and just being very straightforward with it, being very truthful with it. That like this is what you want. Oh my gosh, I can take that my lesson myself. Okay, so my air signs, I had chose this pile over here for you guys to use. So we are going to put this. Come on, boys, it's nothing. Enough. Come on, leave it. Yeah, they're still at the door looking at it. They're like really waiting for me to. All right, let's see. Career-wise, what does our air signs need to know career-wise for work or anything, money, or any of that kind of stuff? For our air signs, for our Geminis, Aquarius, and that one or two cards. I feel like two cards. That flew out, whatever that was. Stop grumbling over here by me. You cut it out. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Give me one or two more cards. Not that many. Let's see what we get, guys. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, you guys. So, for career and work, I usually pull one card, but I felt like I couldn't just do one card with this. This needed some clarifying for real. For real. Well, you guys got a Three of Swords. Work. This to me says that you either that work is not going well, that your things are not what they maybe I don't know why I'm thinking it's not what you thought it would be. It's what's going on in your job. It's stressing you out. It's not what you want anymore. Either you can be in a place where you're done with it and you're like, this needs to end. This is not what I want. This is not my heart's desire. There you go, that heart in there. Because we do have a Three of Swords, we have you guys showing. Of course, we have you guys showing up. This is also who is this? This Libra? Is that Libra? Yeah, that's Libra. And this is also Libra energy as well in here. So this is not working out. This is not balanced. This is not. Also, it could be losing a job too, like getting fired, getting laid off. This could be that energy, or energy of even if you own your own business as well, like not, it's things are not working out. It's heartbreaking. It's not doing well. And to clarify that self, it's saying to step into this Queen of Cups energy. So okay, so be empathetic, be tap into your emotions to the situation when it comes to your job. Like, okay, maybe you're at a job, and so say like you're at a job and you're like the boss, or you're like the manager, or you're running your own business and you have people under you, or you're doing that. You need to, it's saying, be empathetic to the situation. Like, put yourself in their shoes. Like, so be open to why this has happened. And that part where I said feeling like where you might, it could be where someone got laid off or fired or something. Being in that energy of maybe this is for my highest good, and why is this happening? And being compassionate for yourself as well if that has happened. This is being compassionate for yourself and others around you. And then we have this Hermit, Virgo energy. So knowing with this, it tells me, with it being a major arcana, that it's going to be all right. You have everything you need to go. And Virgo is very, it's mutable. So you're able to, Virgos are very healing as well. They're self-healers. They're also healers to others. So taking that energy of maybe losing the job, or the people, helping the people around you, and just going within and finding that what you can do to help those around you or help yourself, and moving forward in a new career. Yeah. And just to me, this opens up the door to a couple things. It opens up the doors to your desires, to your heart's desires. If it's losing a job, if it's not in a job situation where it's not what you want, or things are not going well, it's time for you to look at things with compassion and kindness and empathy, and saying, okay, how can I go about this for my heart's desire, for what's going to be best for what I desire and what I want, and also speaking up and speaking your truth about it, okay, when it comes to your career. So that's what you have in career, my air signs. Now let's look at what you guys love, because that now we have that lovers only, and I'm thinking 2 cards, and we have that drunk in love. I'm so gonna listen to that too. Okay, we got 1. Oh, You guys, your love, I don't know. This love is beautiful. This love is okay. All right. So my air signs. Okay. And I'm, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I want this too. I took the bottom card. So I did. I decided to need three. I've been looking at them, and I could take that one too because underneath there's a freaking two of cups. Whenever I'm gonna leave that two of cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so in love, oh my gosh, I think May is looking up for you. So work might be a little on the. I think work is a transition in that three, that getting at that, going through that transition. But I think with the love, oh, and I feel it, yeah, that's definitely what's work is in a transition right now for sure. Career, work, whatever, it's in a transition. Whereas your love, you have the nine of pentacles. Like, okay, so in love right now, so you could be, this is the single energy, right? It's interesting, this nine of pentacles, usually it's a woman on there, so this could be a single woman, single man, whatever. Just take, this is the energy of it. It's not, you don't have to be a man, you don't have to be a woman. This is usually the single person. It's so, and when it comes to love, yes, you have been single, but you're getting, it's like you're getting your, it's starting, things are starting to bloom. You haven't spread, you see that peacock in there? The peacock is ready to, go into a relationship and start mating when they do their little feathers and be like, ooh, look how beautiful I am. They do this whole spreading thing. And and I'm getting with this wings not up, that you're there, but you're thinking about it. You're just like, oh, I'm thinking about it. But I think you're doing some learning. You're looking at what you want, because you got this page of swords. So that page is that student, and it's also swords yourselves, guys, showing up. All of you guys showing up in there, where you're getting, maybe you're healing some wounds also from things from the past, with those swords, because you could be learning how to be more emotional, in a relationship, how to be more straightforward, how to speak your truth. We do got a lot of blue there, and we have that throat chakra. How to say what you want in a relationship. You're learning all of those things, and I think that's a beautiful thing. It's like, okay, I'm this time taking the time as being single, learning things that will help me build a relationship that I want. And the bottom card, the reason why I took this is because, one, it was the swords, and you guys are the swords with the air, and then another was all the blue with the throat. But so giving yourself a break as well, like taking a rest for yourself, like doing self-care. Just, to me, this is pouring love and stuff into yourself right now. And just, it's okay to be single, it's okay to be by yourself, and pour into yourself, pour this love, pour this knowledge, pour this overthinking, any of those things with those swords, into yourself, getting the much needed rest, the much needed break from maybe dating, from love, from friendships, whatever. Taking a break and pouring within yourself. This is so single energy, and learning too. So I get that. Look at that blue. You see all that? Yeah. And you just, the throat chakra is not also about telling other people stuff, but it's also being truthful with yourself. Like getting down to that nitty gritty. Okay. I'm loving this. This is awesome, you guys. This is good. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. Oh my gosh! You know what? That Maxwell song on the Lovers Only. Mm. Okay. He says this is not for the ones that just love for fun, just love and run, that just hold a gun. This is for those that bleed, that want but have not need. This is not for war. This is only for lovers only, strictly for lovers only. The part that I was thinking about, I'm thinking about this is about to take it day by day. This is about the worth that, yes, this is about this is not that style. This is about take it day by day. This is about a weight that's worth it, baby. So getting, and the part was like, you know what? It's okay for me to wait and take a break and learn, and I don't want just some random relationship. Like I want it to be that one, you know. So, oh my gosh, go listen to that song. That lines totally lines up with this love reading, that lovers only, perfectly. It does, and it's what you desire, and that's why that Lilith is desiring what you want, going against the grain, not following society's norms. Okay, now let's look at spiritual, guys. What do they need to know spiritually? And then I have an oracle, and then we'll be closing out. Oh my God, we're at 20 minutes. You guys, sometimes me and myself. Okay, oh, this is all they want me to take. Okay. Spiritually. I do not usually take reversal, but I am taking this reversal for some reason. I don't know why, but I am. You guys have another 4 too, so how many 4s you have? I'm just looking at your 4s. Okay, so you guys have that hangman, and this hangman is in the reverse, like I said, and I usually don't take reversals. And it's interesting. We have that blue. So I feel like in this hangman position that you're finally taking all of those spiritual learnings. Like if you look at the head, like that knowledge, like getting different perspectives, you're finally taking that and you're standing up with it. You're standing upright with that information, and you're taking it in, and you're building it in your foundation. You know, this is the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands, 4s of course are foundation. They're like a square, and if you know, when it comes to shapes, squares are very strong, you know. They're very balanced. It's a very balanced energy. It's very, you know, celebration energy. You're celebrating what you have, you've brought forth through the universe. You're celebrating what's coming forth, the information you're getting, the awakenings that you're getting, stuff that's coming into you. You are celebrating this because it's you're finally getting it. And when you're in this position of the hangman, it's like you are stuck there trying to get it. But it's like with it was in reverse, you're finally getting it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally understanding it. And it's like this celebration, it's this happiness, it's building a better foundation when it comes to your spirituality, the path you want to walk through when you're looking at your spiritual side and your spiritual journey. And so it's finally, think it's finally taking a good flight and foundation and building. Okay, that is what I'm getting for that, and it is really cute and clear. So closing out, and I'm not saying this is happening right now. This is for the month of May. So you know, this is, I should have said this early and I didn't. These messages are general, so take what you need and leave the rest for someone else. You know, this is the information that comes in. Maybe this is not for you. Maybe something was not for you. Maybe something is for you. Maybe only part you needed to hear was the spiritual part, or someone else only needed to hear the loving part. Someone could be in the career part and the spiritual part. You never know. Or you could have had all of those messages, or just little bits and pieces for each message. Okay, so with that spiritual journey, with your, you know that I am all about some healing. So you guys have summer solstice, dear, nourish. So, and look at that. Look at that. Got that sun energy. So something I feel is going to very flourish during that summer solstice. And I'm going to go in there and just read a little bit before we go. It says, a time of nourishment, growth, and blossoming. You are shining in your glory with the season of the summer all around. The seeds you have planted are now sprouting in great abundance, and you are asked to tend to them with intention and care. Your dreams have come to fruition, and the medicine of this card asks you to celebrate how hard you have worked has paid off. Deer moves into your sacred space, reminding you that self-care is especially important at this time. With your visions moving into reality, there is much to do. And this spirit animal is here to make sure you are caring for your body, mind, and spirit during your busy cycle. Okay, so remember, and I talked about self-care, taking care of yourself in that love realm, if you're waiting and then celebrating because setting those intention, that all lines up with that summer solstice and that deer card. It really lines up with the love and the oh my god, the spiritual. The career is kind of it's like I said, it's a transitional in which that card can be transitioning to something better, something you desire, something you want. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I was just like, who am I reading for? I know. So thank you guys again. Have a great day. You want any information down in the box, okay? Bye.